This is Manning Provincial Park. It's the Mule Deer Campground. I drove up here today from Hope. It's beautiful. I keep saying that in all my little video clips. I say how pretty everything is, but it really is pretty. And it's peaceful, and now that all the kids are back in school, there's hardly anyone around. I should maybe be spending my money going to places like Europe and touring around there, but I can't seem to get enough of this, and I think that's okay. There's almost no one here. There's one other motorhome further down there, and then nothing, and then me, and there's nothing. Probably there's only probably about 6 or 7 other people in the park. A little nervous with the motorhome today. I had to climb up 1,300 meters, and I don't know, getting near the top, she was blowing black smoke, and she did not really want to move past about 40 or 60 kilometers an hour, and that was on gasoline. So I don't know, I'm hoping that maybe there was a problem with the gas, or maybe there was some condensation or something in there that was stopping it from picking up properly. Other than that, it's running great. So this is me being a bit nasty, I guess. This RV just pulled in beside me. I see these all over the place. These are the cruisecanada.com rental RVs or whatever. They are ugly as sin. They've got these hideous murals painted on them. Most of them are rented by Europeans, mostly Germans, I think. Seriously, if I got off a plane expecting to have this wild Canadian adventure and I had this RV to climb into, I think I'd want my money back. It's got balloons on it, it's got the Calgary Stampede on it. You see them everywhere. They're just really ugly. This is my spot in Princeton. I arrived here today from Manning Provincial Park. It's only I don't know, a 50-60 kilometer drive. Last year I had to get towed. That's a whole other story. But yeah, it's a great little place. This is not normally the sort of park I stay at. This is a privately run campground. It's not too far from the road, as you can probably hear. But it's fully serviced. It's like a 3-kilometer ride into the quaint little town of Princeton. And the people are really nice, and they've got Wi-Fi, so I'll stay here for a couple of nights. I'm going to do some cycling tomorrow. I'm going to go on to the Kettle Valley and hopefully do about 60 kilometers. And then the day after that, whatever day that may be, I don't know because I'm on vacation, I'm going to head to Osoyoos. Badger crossing, 1 kilometer. That's pretty interesting. I've never actually seen a badger crossing sign, nor have I ever seen a badger. So I guess the next little bit of my walk I will be badger hunting. I'll keep my eyes out for the badger. I feel like there's a joke in there somewhere. I'm kind of guessing that this is a badger hole. It's probably about 12 inches across. It looks pretty deep. Lots of sand piled outside. Boy, wouldn't I just about croak if something come flying out of that hole. I'm about 28 kilometers into my ride from Princeton, and darn it all, a tunnel. I hate these tunnels. You can see light at the end of the tunnel, you can see right through it, so that would suggest that it's not dark inside. But the reality is when you get into the center of the tunnel, it is absolutely pitch black. And you can't see your hand in front of your face, and you can't see what's on the ground below you. I don't have a light on me, but I'll go through anyway and just hope for the best. It's not a real long one, so it might not be as bad as some of the other ones I've encountered. I always think on such a hot day as this, you know, it's a nice cool place. Maybe the cougars and bears are in there. like the tunnels. All right, well, it wasn't such a big deal. It was a pretty short tunnel, very dark inside, but not so dark that you couldn't actually see the ground beneath you. So that's good, didn't need a light, although I did notice just as I was starting in, there is a trail that skirts around it. And on other tunnels that I've gone through, I've discovered these trails as well, and usually on the way back I opt for those trails because it's just a much, I don't know, it feels way safer than going through that pitch black tunnel. But anyway, this one wasn't too bad.
I think I'll go to Osoyoos. Princeton, I think, is like RV Central. It just seems to be, I don't know, there's tons and tons of motorhomes and people traveling here. I guess it's because it's the most southerly route across the province of British Columbia, the Crow's Nest Highway, that is, and it connects, you know, Vancouver and the southern interior. You can get to Kamloops and, I'm sorry, not Kamloops, but Penticton's very close, and Osoyoos and Grand Forks. So I guess that's probably the draw. And although you can't necessarily always count on it being nice here, they haven't had a very nice summer either. You can count on it being kind of drier, so they don't get a lot of moisture here. So I'm heading to Osoyoos, or at least that's the direction I'm going. Goodness knows, I'm being a bit fluid. I'm letting go of my Type A personality. Maybe I'll see something between here and there that I prefer to stop at. Osoyoos is 114 kilometers from here.
A friend told me that I really had to stop at Bromley Rock, or Bromley Rock, and I can see why. It's really nice. I guess this is a great swimming hole down here. If it was a little later in the day, I might actually consider a dip. It's only about 10:30, so it's not super hot yet. It's just really, really pleasant. But yeah, this looks like a great place to come and swim.